What is going on? Back again, Nick J. Francis channel. After the stress of yesterday, Arsenal's game 4-2 against Leicester, man can just watch Man United play Tottenham and not even have to think too much about who's going to win or what's going to happen. Listen, this is two teams that I absolutely can't stand. So man is more than happy to just see what happens and see where the chips fall, blood, you know, like that, because man's got no stake in the game. Do you know what I mean? In terms of who I would prefer to win this game, I'm not really too bothered. I mean, I want whoever's going to give us a run for the title to be dropping points. And realistically, neither of these teams are going to be making a run for no title, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I guess the biggest relevance, the biggest talking points, two managers, both of them under pressure. Who knows how long both of them are going to last? People are calling this El Sacico. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, wait, Erik ten Hag is under big pressure. His league performances just quite simply haven't been good enough, even though he's won 2 trophies, not good enough. And Ange, football seems a bit basic. He seems like he's been figured out a little bit. People kind of are starting to learn how to play against him. So, boy, he's in the firing line as well. So both of these men could potentially be fired this season. And of the big clubs, you know, they're the two teams that look like they're the most likely to get sacked to the big clubs. I think Julian Lopetegui is probably the most likely to get sacked at this point for West Ham. But obviously, expectations and pressure when you manage a big six team is peak. Do you know what I'm saying? Shout out to man them that's in here. Himanshu, what you saying, bro? Let me just put on my little banners and do all them kind of things. Man said, Nick, it doesn't feel good. Doesn't it feel good when you win your match and just hate watching peace? Yeah, facts. We're here chilling, bro. We're here chilling. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that can really, you know, I don't even know where these men are in the table and that. Like, I'm focused on fighting for a title. Like, I don't even really care about these men in that way. Like, where are they in the title? So, in the table, sorry. So, 10th and 11th. Oh, my. Bro. These men are worse than I even expected. Like, Tottenham in both. Tell you what, their last 5 games is the same. They've both played 5 games. They're exactly the same. 1 draw, 2 wins, 2 losses already in 5 games. 2 losses already. Tottenham have scored 5. Tottenham scored 9. Man United have scored 5, and they've both conceded 5 as well. So, boy, Tottenham look like the more likely to score. Man United struggling for goals. 5 goals in 5 games. Yeah, that's poor. Yeah, it's looking kind of ugly for them, man. Still, we used to be 10-11. Now we're moving up, bro. I'll tell you what, Chelsea. Yeah, man's not surprised. I'm not surprised. I've got a video on my Instagram somewhere, Nick J Francis. I've got a video on my Instagram and on YouTube as well, where I did my top 4 prediction, and I said Chelsea will be there. They'll be either 4th. I thought top 3: Arsenal, City, Liverpool, and then 4th. I can't remember who I said 4th, but Chelsea were either 4th or 5th. I'm not really surprised to see them playing football the way. Like, my team was with Chelsea, yeah. They got so many players. Obviously, we're all laughing at them, how many players they got and stuff. Yeah, it is a bit of a mad thing. But they got so many players. Like, they don't need... Before Cole Palmer, and I know Cole Palmer has been playing sensationally well, but without Cole Palmer in that team, the team doesn't click as well. But, like, they got so much talent. They have different people that can turn up on any given day. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have to rely... For us as Arsenal, like, actually, we're starting to get to a point where different people can turn up on different days. But for a long time, it was just Saka or Martinelli have to turn up and everything else is a gamble. Or go back to the Aubameyang days. If Aubameyang has a good game, we win. If he has a bad game, we lose. Nowadays, it's not really like that. Like, Chelsea have a lot of talent in their team. Do you know what I mean? And the defense needed to be sorted out. The midfield, I think, could be better. But I said Chelsea would be there, bro. Chelsea would be there. And that's what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? So, in terms of the teams, listen, we're nearly at kickoff, 5 minutes away. Drop your comments, drop your predictions below, because I think Man United are at home. Sensible prediction. I could see a 1-1. 1-1 and late drama. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting on the fence a little bit, but I can see a 1-1 there. Keely Hodgkinson's at the stadium, won a gold medal. She's waving at the crowd, and that she must be from Manchester with her Olympic medal. She's decent as well. 3-2 Spurs. Himanshu's saying 3-2 Spurs. That'll be dramatic. I don't think so. I don't think this game's got 5 goals in it, bro. There's no way. Like, Man United have scored 5 all season. Tottenham have scored 9, 3-2, maybe. Manchu said, to be fair, barring you, City and Liverpool, we can beat any team in the league. But it's football, bro. It's football. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you look at Liverpool lost to Forest. We drew to Brighton. Like, it's football. Do you know what I'm saying? So you man are capable on your day, 100%. You man are capable. I still feel confident against Chelsea just because the last couple of seasons, obviously last season we had a record-breaking battering against Chelsea. We smoked them man 6-0. Do you know what I'm saying? So even if Cole Palmer, to be fair, I don't think Cole Palmer played that game. But even if he does, I think we can, with Calafiori and he plays, depends where he plays. And I said this before, bro. Cole Palmer is elite centrally. Do you know what I mean? He's elite centrally. He needs to be a 9 or play like a Wayne Rooney second striker behind an out-and-out 9. And for me, that's where Cole Palmer shines. And I've said this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I know you come on YouTube, everyone acts like they know everything and they're right about everything. But honestly, I've been saying this for a minute, especially when they made the Saka comparisons. I like the way Saka controls the ball out wide. I think Cole Palmer's a lot better in terms of just looking for goal. They're both very good in tight spaces. Saka doesn't naturally look for goal. Saka is like, he thinks pass first and then shoot second. Whereas Palmer thinks about shoot first. Done. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's one of them ones. And she said, yeah, man, I'm saying confident beating any team in the league, not saying we will like last season. I'm scared of teams like Sheffield and them, man. Yeah, it's peak. It's organisation, innit? Like, your manager's done really well. I'll tell you what, Maresca and Slot already looking like manager of the season candidates. Like, do you know what I mean? Not just obviously Slot, if he wins the league in his first season, that would be massive. But Maresca coming into the maddest Chelsea team, owners want to sell. We were seeing recently that talk has started to die down now. Now the results are turned around. What happened to the sale? Where's that gone? So there's a lot there for him to do as a manager, and it's similar to Arteta coming into Arsenal. It's not just managing the team; it's overhauling the whole club. And in terms of this game, like, bro, to be fair to Eric Ten Hag, he's having to. Eric Ten Hag himself isn't overhauling the whole club, but he's being at the club while the club's being overhauled. Do you know what I'm saying? So I wonder if he gets any grace for that. Like, they're in Man United are a horribly run club. They're all over the place. He's managed to get 2 trophies in and amongst all the madness. Do you know what I mean? Slot Ange Postecoglou's coming into a lot more of a stable club. They run how they run. Has he got a little? No, he's got a little red. And just got a little red pin on his lapel. Yeah, I thought that was an Arsenal badge. Blood. I was going to say, yo, that's mad. But yeah, you know, for me, I think Ten Hag is doing a reasonable job. He's the opposite of Arteta. Ten Hag can perform in the cups, but can't perform in the league. Arteta can perform in the league and just cannot perform in cup competition. He's very stinky as a manager in cup competition. So that's where we're at the moment. Do you know what I mean? In terms of the teams, Man United, Onana in goal. They got to test him. They got to test this guy. We know Onana is suspect. He pulls off. He reminds me of Aaron Ramsdale. To be honest with you, I really do think, because he pulls off some highlight reel saves and then he'll just have howlers at his near post. It don't make any sense. Yeah, you have the black Aaron Ramsdale, bro. Mazraoui, De Ligt, Martinez, and Dalot. And I tell you what, this back 4 has no excuses. None. Even this whole back 7, Onana is now Ten Hag's player. Mazraoui is Ten Hag's player. De Ligt is Ten Hag's player. Martinez is Ten Hag's player. Dalot isn't. Understood. Kobe Mainu, come through the academy. Good player. Ugarte is Ten Hag's player. So there's only, of that back 7, of that back 7, everybody is Ten Hag's player other than the fullback, and even the DM he's not bought through the academy, but he's chosen to give him those opportunities. So, because he could have kept Scott McTominay, he chose to ship out Scott McTominay and keep Kobe Maino, which is fine. So, from a defensive perspective, he has no excuses. He don't. This is looking more and more like his team as the days go by. The midfield isn't his yet at the moment, like that attacking 3, Garnacho, Marcus Rashford, but Bruno Fernandes, Joshua Zirkzee his. So starting to become very much his team. It hasn't taken a long time. It's taken a really long time for Arsenal to look like Arteta's Arsenal. Man United spend a lot more money than we do, so it just is what it is. In terms of Tottenham, Son is out injured, so I think that's going to be a problem. You know, where Spurs are going to find 3 goals with this team, an attack of Timo Werner, Solanke, and Johnson. Where are you seeing 3 goals, bro? Where are you seeing 3 goals coming from Spurs? Do you know what I'm saying? What are you saying, Nathan? Shout out Nathan in the chat as well. Man's there, bro. Man's literally there, bro. Man's hate watching today. So I'm saying no pressure. Arsenal got our 3 points. I nearly lost hair yesterday, but we got our 3 points, and man's just baking off, bruv. Just watching Agate drop a stinker today, hopefully, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And Spurs' team, Porro, Udogi, Van der Ven, Romero at the back, Vicario in goal, Kulusevski, Bentancur, James Maddison. That midfield is so... Bro, that midfield's kind of meaty, bro. I'm not going to lie. Like, I think that midfield... Bentancur, I just don't see him do nothing. Like, what's he good at? What's Spurs' main... What's Bentancur's main attribute? Like, I don't understand it. Do you know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, a stinky attack. They've just kicked off. Nathan, drop me a score prediction. Drop me a score prediction, bro. Man says stop the hate, bro. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm watching two of the teams. I hate Chelsea probably more than United, but the 2 of the teams I hate the most. So I'm just baking off with a cup of tea, blood. Man's got a cup of tea and some 2-1 United. I can see a draw, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I can see a draw here. Himanshu said, why would you spend 60 mil on Ugarte? Just a Uruguayan Gallagher. Bro, the way it's looked so far, to be fair, let's be real in it. Let's be fair in it. Like, Ugarte had a big reputation. Do you know what I'm saying? A big reputation. Like, man, we're talking like Ugarte is one of the DMs to look out for in world football and all the rest of it. On paper and on FIFA and all these kind of teams. And we know that that's where people judge these ballers from. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it looked like. Then he's come in and just dropped a little stinker, bro. But thrown in the deep end still. Do you know what I'm saying? This is a difficult game. Spurs are dead, innit? Like, let's be real. Spurs are dead, but they like to upset big teams. Do you know what I mean? That's what Spurs are actually good at. They can upset big teams, have good results against, like, Liverpool in the past recent seasons. They often get good results against City, even when they don't want to. Ball over the top, straight to Solanke, crosses into the box. Mazraoui gets there. Looks like it's coming away now. I think Joshua Zirkzee is a player as well. Joshua Zirkzee is definitely a player. 100%. But I don't understand, like, Zirkzee is like a good touch and pass and close-knit football player. He's a proper player, innit? But so was Donny van der Beek. And the manager just never played him. Like, so was Sancho. And the manager never trusted him. So Ten Hag don't really have a good record of trusting these players that, like, he seems that he likes a lot of, like, kick and run ballers, whereas United trying to play it out from the back, not doing so successfully. Pedro Porro going to look for a cross. I tell you what, Man United's playing out from the back is the stinkiest. Ball played to Garnacho. He might have been offside. Good tackle from Van der Ven. He's not Saliba, but I mean, he's obviously been watching Saliba highlights. But Van der Ven's gone all the way into the Man United box, pulls a cross away, back post 1-0. Oh my, it's 1-0 Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson 1-0. Van der Ven. Wow. 2 minutes in, 1-0. United is so shit. Manchester United are so bad, bro. You man are so bad, like. Now, on a serious level, you man are terrible. Van der Ven. Rashford has a horrible touch. Van der Ven nicks in, gets on the ball, sees the space, and I do like this from Van der Ven. This is why the Spurs fans love him. Just drives all the way into the. What's Onana doing? This is horrible. Absolutely horrible from Manchester United here. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I can, but I can't. Who's the DM? I know Van der Ven's fast. Van der Ven is fast. I get that. But he just runs through the entire... There's just so much space in the midfield. Ugarte can't get anywhere near him. And I think Onana's really poor there because as Van der Ven's running through, you know if you're Onana, all he's going to try and do is hit that across the box. There's only one person he can look at, and it's going to be back post. And Onana just stands there and puts his hand up for, I don't know what he's put his hand up for, offside, presumably. I don't know what he's doing. 1-0 Tottenham. Oh, my days. Already. And I wonder what, I'm sure Sky Sports are going to show us soon, but I wonder what the track record is of Man United winning games and coming from behind, because I don't think, my instinct tells me it's not a good one in terms of Man United coming from behind. Pause. Mickey van der Ven, what a goal that was. Well, what, you know, the finish was simple. Brendan Johnson. And Brendan Johnson, obviously, he's someone that's been struggling for confidence and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Deleted his social media, and he's starting to turn up without the negative thoughts in his head. And he is just a bit of a Dan James kind of player. He's not super technical, as shown right there. He's not really technical, and he ain't got really good game IQ, Brendan Johnson, but he can run in it, like, do you know what I'm saying? Nathan said, went to get a drink and we're losing. What the fuck? Bro, if you ain't seen that goal, yeah, Van de Ven, like, Marcus Rashford has a heavy touch while he's trying to dribble it. Him and Garnacho don't really understand or get a clue of who's going for that ball. Van de Ven nicks it and just runs straight through Man United's team. Run through Manchester, you know. Mad. He ran through Manchester like London man when they go to uni there, blood. That was a disrespect. He just ran straight through. Could they be in against Solanke? Solanke needs to understand, yeah, he can't be taking 2 or 3 touches before he takes a shot. Every time it's 2-2, 3-3. All these touches before he takes a shot, bro. Bare touchy, bro. You can maybe take 1 touch and bang. Simple. Ideally, you're shooting first time, but yeah, Man United, I think they look shaky playing out from the back, personally. That actually isn't where the goal came from. I'm on minute 6. I'm 6 minutes in. What are you saying? Am I behind, bro? Am I lagging, bro? You're pragging me out, bro. Man's on 6:17. But yeah, bro. Man United's playing out from the back isn't filling man with any confidence. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. You're about 20 seconds behind that. Perfect. Not perfect, but yeah. Bro, Van der Ven. Have you seen that goal yet, Nathan? Have you seen that goal, bro? Because Van der Ven just... You man look like you got no legs. It's peak, innit? Because obviously it's Agate who's not very quick and Bruno Fernandes trying to chase him. It didn't come down Kobe Maino's side. It came down... Not that would have made a difference, but it came down the side with probably the least amount of legs. And it just looked like your team just didn't switch on quick enough. Like, they didn't realise what was happening. I guess you're not expecting the centre-back to come running at you like that, but boy. I did say Man United have only scored 5 goals so far. This whole season, Man United have only scored 5 goals. So already it's like they average 1 goal a game. It is mad. Like, man don't really see centre-backs that are rapid like that. Like, Van der Ven is rapid, bro. Obviously, it don't help when you're playing against the Arsenal, innit? But... oh, bruv. That is mad. United losing at Old Trafford, you know. Man's a theatre of dreams. No way, bro. This is where dreams come to die, blood. Man United, this is, bro. Yeah, let me enjoy some biscuits in my tea, blood. This is sick. Man never really streams watching these man play. So this actually hella fun. Like, I see why other man do this. Like, man's just sitting here baking off and jamming, bro. Xerxes' only touch so far is when he's dropped back and defended. He might as well be a centre-back. He's a better DM than Casemiro, if we're being real. Tottenham trying to play it out. Intercepted, though, by Dallo. Both these teams trying to play out is dead. Like, On a level, like, man's used to watching Arsenal play against City and that, like, oh, one straight ball through. Marcus Rashford, can he get a finish? Was it Rashford? It is Rashford, yeah. Saved. Nana, that's what he's in the team for. One long ball straight over the top. Marcus Rashford running in behind. He feels there's a penalty there, but I don't think there's enough. There's a little tiny little touch on the back from Porro, but boy. Bro, this is El Saki code, bro. If you man lose, especially in devastating fashion, yeah, Ten Hag's getting sacked, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's going to go be assistant manager for FC Twente and that blood and learn how to manage, bro. Because it's looking scary for him right now. Serious. Nathan said, can't lose. Man's drinking a tea, bro. Man's drinking a tea still. You know, man's half Indian, Himanshu. Man's half black, half Indian, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up, bro. Nathan said, can't lose this, man. 7 points gone from 6 games is wild. Bro. It's cool, though, innit? Because obviously you man got a Carabao Cup, innit? So it's calm. Could it be 2 James Maddison? No. Hey, Spurs are on top, you know. Spurs are on top, you know. Serious. Yeah, Himanshu, my mum's from Grenada, but we're originally, outside the family, they're originally Indian, bro. We don't know exactly where. We think South India somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So man repping the Indians still. Jamaican Indians and that. Agate cooked again, Nathan. Agate cooked again. A little 1-2. James Maddison and Kulusevski. And James Maddison was in. Tried to do a little chip and it come off the shoulder from Onana. But bro, I know we've got to give man time to settle, yeah, but the manager that signed him might be sacked before he settles in, blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way Agate's playing, yeah, he better not have unpacked his bags, blood. He might as well just leave his bags packed. Agate's playing like Casemiro with a mask on, blood. He don't look any better than Casemiro. You're telling me that, like, I was never seeing him. Who's my man that you got from the Bundesliga on loan? Udogie gave another shot. Bro, Spurs have had like 3 or 4 shots already. Bare shots, bro. Like Black China. Just hella shots. How high Udogie is. And even then, that pass was really for Werner, and Udogie intercepted it to go and take the shot on for himself. But that shot goes wide to Werner. He's more of a shooter. Werner's dead, but he's more of a shooter than Udogie is. Nathan's going through it, bruv. What was your prediction again? You say 3-2 United or something. United so far, no shots on target, no touches in the opposition box. Spurs 3 shots, 2 on target, 8 touches in the opposition box. It's peak, bruv. Nathan said United been dead. It's got me into basketball. Yeah, my boy, a couple of my boys coach basketball. One of my boys coaches England. He literally coaches England basketball team, Coach Alexis. So he's been trying to get me into the basketball team a little bit more. I didn't really rate it. As I've started to talk to him about it more, I've started to understand it and rate it a little bit more. I never really used to rate basketball. I used to think if you're mad tall, like if you're mad tall, you can play in it. Like that's it. But there's more to it than that. But I hear you. I have to say though, bro, on a big and serious level, like I've got about 8 friends of mine that when United was in the dumps, yeah, like they stopped watching football completely. Like, bro, Arsenal fan, you can't find me no Arsenal fans that stop watching Arsenal, bro. It wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen, bro. I don't know. United fans have got brittle spirits, man. Serious. Obviously, I know you man are used to winning things, all that kind of stuff. I get it, but come on, bro. Not just you, but bear man. One of my boys, the Ajax fan, literally fully switched allegiance. This is back in like the Rangnick days, Rangnick and Ollie times. He just left United, just went to support Ajax, bro. And now half of Ajax are here. Both teams look like they can't pass out. Both teams can't pass out the back. But United happen to just look worse at it than Spurs do. But both teams passing out the back is poor, I'm not going to lie. obviously man's an Arsenal fan, so man's used to seeing good quality football. But on a serious level, like it's both these teams, you feel like you can press them. United still just moving it around at the back, not really. It's all in their own half. Can they find the pass out? Bruno, that's good play. First time Kobe Maino's got involved in this good play. It's found its way out to Rashford. Unlucky. He tries to just put a ball across first time for Xerxes. And Rashford, he's not really creative like that. But that's good play for Maino. Like Maino didn't really do a lot. Don't get me wrong. Like man's not trying to glaze Maino like, but yeah, just he runs into tight spaces and he can just play in tight pockets, and that's what you might need. I'll tell you what, if I'm looking for any positives for United, yeah, it's like variety. You can create chances from passing out, and you can create chances from going long. Like there's a little bit of variety in the game. But you man are probably going to concede again. That cross was dead, though. That was a dead cross. But Rashford's not a creative player. He's not. He looks like a creator player with that brown tint on his hair. But I don't know what man's doing. But man's got a dip dye on his hair. But he's not a creative player, bro. Fred was clear of this Ugarte. Yeah, bro. It's not just Fred, bro. Like, man would have Marcel Sabitzer over Ugarte, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You'd have been better off sticking... Bro, man might rather... Is Ugarte, at the moment, is he a step up from Scott McTominay? No banter? Is he? I'm not seeing it. Like Scott McTominay is a striker. Like he's already bagging goals for Napoli, and he used to bag goals for United. Like, do you know what I mean? I might rather have McTominay over what I'm seeing right now. United is the only team that spends 60, 70 million to downgrade their club. Don't make no sense. Like these men never want to see the positives in because United fans are entitled. Yeah, like they'll look at like Real Madrid and see like Tchouaméni and like top players, and they'll just compare their ballers to them and just cry about it. But you got to appreciate the players that's there when the players are there, bro. Because man shipped off Scott McTominay, and now Scott McTominay is doing bits at Napoli with Lukaku. Two players that got shipped out from United. For what? To go for Ugarte, bro. The thing is as well, yeah. Ugarte, how old is he? 23. He'll need time to settle in, don't get me wrong, but like he's a reasonably experienced professional. Rashford doing what Rashford does, just running the ball straight into the... Bro, Rashford dribbles, yeah. Like he's just got all just this right analog stick on FIFA. Like he's just running. Like he don't know where he's running to. He's just running. Like man just ran the ball straight off the pitch, past the byline. Like, where are you going? Who from our team slotted in straight away? Slotted into the Prem straight away. I would say, in like, how far back do you want man to go, bro? Because Aubameyang came in and he came in January and he was top goal scorer by the end of the season. It was joint top goal scorer with Mane, but he was top goal scorer by the end of the season. Timber's come in. He's looked very, very good. Obviously, he was injured last season, but straight away come in, been brilliant. Calafiori's come in. He's been brilliant. We've mostly signed players that have already got Prem experience, but who have we signed not from the Prem? Partey injuries. The rest of our players mostly, to be fair, we mostly signed players from the Prem, bro, to be honest. But in terms of players we signed not from outside the Prem, yeah, Lacazette came in and he scored in his debut, hit the ground kind of running still. And Aubameyang, like I say, he was top goal scorer for January to the end of the season, and then joint top goal scorer the following season as well. So trying to think of who who man said five years ago. Bro, I can't even think of who we signed that's not from the Prem. Let me have a look, bro, at some Arsenal signings, bro. Because a lot of them are the ones that have flopped, yeah, because like we've had bare flops in it, yeah, and like big man thing, we have had flops, yeah. But like a lot of these man that we've bought that have flopped, yeah, they're like small investments, G. They're like six, bro. Like we spent 6 million on Lokonga. Like it's a small investment. Do you know what I'm saying? Declan Rice hit the ground. All right, let me just look at the signings under Arteta that are not from the Premier League in it. Yeah, man said Pepe. Are you mad, bruv? Solanke's just hit the post as well, bruv. You're focusing on me. You should focus on this game, blood, because you man, Solanke's just hit the post, very very close. I think that was it, or was it Johnson? I think it was, or was it Johnson? Comes all the way out wide. It was Johnson. Puts the ball through Mazraoui's legs, and bro, if that's any better player that might be going in through the legs, good strike. Should probably be scoring that, if I'm being honest. Should probably be scoring that. Nathan said we forgot about Pepe. Go and look at Pepe's stats for Arsenal, bro. Pepe was not a flop, bro. Pepe was not. He weren't a flop, bro. Pepe's had higher output in terms of goals and assists 2 years running than Jack Grealish. He just wasn't in. He was in a struggling team. Pepe was not a flop. We overpaid for him, but he weren't a flop. And again, you're going back 5 years ago, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? He said, we're dusted, I admit it. Bro, we broke him, man, then we broke him, man, then we did it. We did it. We broke the United fans. Oh, man. All right, nah, big man thing. All right, cool. I'm looking at the signings that we've made. All the signings are from the Prem. Calafiori, this is just under Arteta, yeah? Calafiori, Jurriën Timber, Martin Odegaard, Fabio Vieira, who I still think is good, to be honest, but didn't work. Jakub Kiwior, I think he's been decent. Leandro Trossard's been good. Tomiyasu's been decent when he's not injured. Lokonga's been a flop. That was 17 million a year, about £15 million. Pablo Mari, £6 million. Runnison, £2 million. That's it, bro. Like the rest, like free transfers and that. So under Arteta, we ain't really had big money flops. The biggest money flop you'd have to say is 30 million for Fabio Vieira, and even then, you're looking at injuries that have really hampered him. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, it's not big money. You man are spending 70, 80, 90 million on flops, bro. Big man thing. Other than Fabio Vieira, all the others are under 20 mil. Under 20 mil, which is changed for a club like United, like Arsenal, sorry. Joshua Zirkzee, very, very close to 1-1. Very close to 1-1. It's a poor finish, to be fair. It was a poor finish, but he just put it straight down the throat of the goalkeeper. He's trying to just get it nice and quick, but he's falling over as well. Could he take a touch there? Maybe. I tell you what, if he could, I get the urgency, but maybe if he takes a touch there, do you know what I'm saying? Nathan said he can't shoot, man. How can he not shoot? He's a striker. Is he not a bagsman? What's his record for goals? Was he a bagsman at his last club, or who is he? You might have signed defenders that can't defend and strikers that can't strike. Bro, what's going on here? I thought the way you lot speak about him, I thought he was a bagsman like his previous clubs and that. Spurs again, cutting the ball across the box. The game's exciting though. Like we start watching two mid-table teams. Like it actually is an exciting game. I can't lie. He's more of a 10, bro. You need to score 10 goals then, blood. You know what I'm saying? What's he on? If he's a 10, it's a good ball from Marcus Rashford. Garnacho can't quite get there. That was a better ball from Rashford. If he's a 10, why is he playing striker? Bro, let's do the link up TV. Man ain't trying to hear that, innit? Like currently he's playing number 9. Do you know what I'm saying? So what? Even if you can't shoot, like why would you sign a 10 that can't shoot? Like what's the thinking here, Nathan? Talk to me, bro. We got Ten Hag signings. Udogi's always off balance, like. Ten Hag signings. You've got Agate, De Ligt, Mazraoui, Euro. Obviously, these man it's too early to say. Couple loans as well. Regulon, Amrabat. Amrabat was dead. You better sign Højlund for 70 mil. Yeah. Onana for 50 mil. Mason Mount for 64 mil. Anthony for 90 mil. Casemiro for 50 mil for Lissandra. Bro, you can't, Nathan, you can't chat to me about signings, bro. Our flops, any of our flops under Arteta have been under 15, 20 million pounds, bro. 15, 20 million pounds, bro. Man said when you're United, you get taxed, bro. Come on, man. What are these narratives, bro? Where's your director of football? You man are meant to be like the best business in the world. What's going on here? Come on, G. Manchester said, I think they want Xerxes to be a Firmino, but they don't have a Mane or Salah for the goals. That's yeah, bro. Facts. That is facts. Brendan Johnson and Marcus Rashford have had the two least. Brendan Johnson's had 7 touches. Marcus Rashford's had 8 touches. But with them 7 touches, Johnson's got a goal and hit the post. Oh, United have won the ball back in a dangerous area. Have they? No, they haven't. Who went for that shot? Lissandro. Was that a shot? What, bro? Lissandro, I think, is a little bit overrated as well. I'm not going to lie. He's decent, but like this like narrative of calling him the butcher and that, like when you're playing in Ajax and you're playing with man that like to all play tippy-tappy football, you can be a butcher in it. But when you're playing in a league with Romero and Saliba and Gabriel and Van Dijk and bro, that butcher thing can't really run. Like that's like being the baddest man in Surrey and then coming to London. Like you can being the baddest man in Surrey is not the same as coming to London. It's a different situation. So you might better win something this year for all that talk. You're watching your team losing at home to Tottenham and you're chatting about Arsenal. That's what I'm saying. Nathan, bro, stay focused, you. Oh, ball across the box. Very nearly 2-0 for Spurs. It's going to be 2-0 soon. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be 2-0 soon because I can see Mazraoui's hair at the top of his head thinning as the game's going on. Right? As the game's going on, his hair's thinning. It's a good block from him still. Mazraoui's decent as well. I do like Mazraoui. He's not amazing, but he's just like a decent right back. Like, he's just going to do the basic right back job. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Brennan, imagine getting dunked on by Brennan fucking Johnson. Bro, my man's Dan James, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Him and Dele Alli, they're both them light-skinned youths with no lips. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You man, do you know what I'm saying? You man getting dunked on by a light-skinned brother with no lips is mad, bro. But it is what it is. And man, you man are getting packed by a brother with no Instagram. It's Pete. Little bit, he's massively overrated. He has his moments, like I can see the thought process, like, do you know what I'm saying? It's the hey Nathan, what are you laughing at, blood? with Lissandro, I can see the thought process. I could actually see the thought process, like an aggressive centre back, good in the air, who can play a bit of football. But the players around him, like it's all, I don't know, man. Like Ten Hag's just bought his old Ajax team, and that old Ajax team didn't win anything. That old Ajax team, their biggest moment is getting knocked out of the Champions League by Spurs, and now you've brought them to Old Trafford. What are you expecting to happen? That don't make no sense. You brought this, brother, come on, man, serious. Mixed race man of no lips, bro. You might get dunked on by the Shits and Gigs podcast, bro. It's Pete. This is mad. Watching football when it's not your team is lit. And we did win something, like, what are you talking about? Win something? We won. We won yesterday against Leicester. What do you mean? We scored 4 goals yesterday, blood. You might have scored 5 in the whole season. What are you talking about? Tottenham have now scored twice as many goals as you. Tottenham scored 10 goals this season. You lot have scored 5. I don't know how much you man spent in the transfer window to score 5 goals after 5 games. That is mad, bro. Tottenham knocking on the door right now. Now, Timo Werner is dead, bro. I'll tell you what, if Son was playing, it would be like it's peak. If Son was playing, it would be peak. Yeah, if Werner scores, that'd be mad. Because like Maddison's a good player, Solanke's a good player, but like man, them know them. Johnson and Timo Werner are dead food, bro. So if these men score, that's just a disrespect. Like all banter aside, Tottenham could be in again. Maddison, can he? Why is he going for the shot? Maddison is such a highlight reel player. Like, imagine you're Bruno. Like, just do everything for highlight reels. Like, why are you going for the shot there? You've got numbers, whatever, bro. Maddison's dead, bro. He's not dead, but he is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maddison's another on his day player. Like, what's on his day? Like, everything's got to be perfect. Like, the hairdryer's got to be working in the morning, and the gel's got to gel just right. It's long. All right, you've got the Butcher up against Johnson. Let's see what he can do. Nathan said, I told you before, I don't mind you as an Arsenal fan, but don't push it. Bro, I'm not even watching as an Arsenal fan. I'm just watching as a general football fan, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, on a big and serious, obviously I'm laughing, yeah, but on a big and serious level, like, Ten Hag's got to go. I do think he's got to go. Because I don't know how much you man spent in the summer, but every year you man go and spend a lot of money in the summer, and you don't actually come back looking demonstrably better. Like, I can't see, do you know what I mean? Not to compare to Ten Hag, because you're right, we ain't won no big silverware yet to be chatting big yet. But like last season, we spent it in the transfer window, Havertz and a couple players, whatever. You could see why we did it. Like, okay, cool, we didn't win a trophy, but you could see what we did. Then we've spent in this transfer window, and we're winning games, scrappy. We're winning against City. We're unlucky to not win that game. Brighton, similar so, red card, whatever. But you can see with what he's doing with the team, with the Calafiori signing and the Timber and with the players coming, you can see what the plan is. Do you know what I'm saying? Whether it works or not, it might not work. It might be in 5 years' time and say, Arsenal won no big trophies. What was the point? Blah, blah. But man can see what the manager's trying to do. With this United team, I can't actually see, like, what's the style of football? What's the pattern? What's the idea? Do you know what I'm saying? And it's not like you're spending small amounts of money, bro. Man is spending big money. Do you know what I'm saying? Rance called Ugarte spicy Declan Rice, bro. Rance, yeah, would sell his YouTube channel to have Declan Rice at Old Trafford, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Declan Rice would be one of their best players. So he can say what he wants, bro. He can say what he wants. Ugarte keeps Timo Werner's going really wide. Ugarte's pushing up into the space that's being left and then going for shots. The problem is, and it's a good game plan because it's worked a couple times, but the problem is, like, Ugarte just can't shoot, bro. He just can't. I know Rance hates Rice. I know, bro. I know he's a pasta man, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know you don't rate Rice at all. But it don't matter, bro. It don't matter. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you man have got Ugarte and Casemiro, so it's like, okay, safe, like. Do you know what I mean? Or was it? Oh, that was so near to 2-0. Pedro Porro just did a flipping bicycle kick almost. Ramiro's getting shots off. Brendan Johnson's hit the post. Ugarte's had a couple of good chances. And Udogi's had a couple of good chances. Bro. That was very late. That could be a yellow card for Mazraoui. Very, very late on Udogi. Yeah, it is a yellow card as well. Yeah, very late. Wow. Just a yellow, though. That could be a problem if he ends up getting sent off. We are food. It's actually sad to watch. Bro, It all comes from the manager, the plan. Every time I see this shot, of Ten Hag with Van Nistelrooy sitting next to him, bro. It's like when you're watching like a gangster movie and you just know like the right-hand man is looking to assassinate the boss and take his space, bro. 100%. Van Nistelrooy's probably told the players as well. Like, I reckon he goes into training and winks at the players. Like, don't worry, innit? Like, when you're working in a corporate job, you're like, this manager's going to be gone soon. Don't worry, there'll be an opportunity for you. 100%. On a Michael Corleone team, Van Nistelrooy wants my man gone, bruv. He'll be the next United manager. Watch. Ten Hag will get sacked. Van Nistelrooy interim. Good little play there. Good link-up play from Tottenham, but I think that's Kulusevski couldn't find the pass. Kulusevski's another man. These men seriously rate, and it's just like, bruv, he's good in moments. Like, he's good in spells, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Maggie Smith, blood. Always looks clueless. Bro, facts. Big facts. Another cross just across the box. Too far for Garnacho. It's a mentality thing as well. 35 minutes in, we're bantering, it's a long way to go. There's a long way to go in this game. But already, you look at Bruno's body language. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, be right back. You see what Rance is saying. Say no more, G. Bro, you look at Bruno's body language. He's already throwing his arms around, looking dejected. Like, Bruno looks like, I'm not saying he has given up, because he won't. He's a professional, but he almost looks like he's given up. He just looks like, you know what I'm saying? Rance is cooking Agati. Of course, bro. Because Agati is dead. Like, he's dead, bro. Like, you don't really sign, man, for that kind of money. How much did Agati cost these, man? 50 mil from PSG. That's not somebody that you expect to need a long time bedded in for two reasons. One, he's coming with a big fee. He's coming £50 million. Yeah. So it's not a massive fee for like clubs like Arsenal, United, Chelsea, but it's a sizable fee. Two, you're coming from PSG. Like, that's not a dead club. Like, it's not like you're taking you're used to dealing with pressure. United were in, they committed a lot of bodies forwards, but they've cleared it away. Solanke, has he got the ball? Referee. No foul. Oh, I think Mazraoui's very lucky. Mazraoui just got away with one. If you could, like, what are you saying? Rance is saying that you, man, can still win. Bro, if you, man, can get to half-time and not have conceded a second goal, cross comes back, Garnacho back post, it's off the post. That was almost like James Justin yesterday. What a volley that was. But it's off the post. But if you can get to half-time and not concede, I think it's possible that you guys can win, because Tottenham have thrown their best attacks at you. There ain't no one that can come off the bench that can do better. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and it's not likely you, man, can get worse. So there is a chance you can win if you get to half. If you, man, if you concede again, then it's peak. Then it's the game's done. The game's done. That's what it is. Do you know what I mean? If you man concede another goal, then it's peak, bro. I've never rated Bruno in my life, even when he was getting the GA. Yeah, I mean, you know, certain players are like that. He's not an aesthetic player. He doesn't really give you control of a game. This is what I'm saying. Like, not to make it about Arsenal, innit? Yeah, but this is what I like about Saka, because Saka gets us GA, even if you don't play the best looking football. He gets us consistent GA, but on top of that, he helps us control games. Bruno don't really help, man, control games. Garnacho, could he be in? Van de Ven got over nice and quick, as expected. Poor pass from Garnacho, and it comes to nothing. Could Spurs be in? Timo Werner, in behind. Onana, good. That's an awful finish. An awful finish from Timo Werner, but credit where credit is due. That is a very good goalkeeping from Onana. Just runs out nice and quick, knows where Timo Werner wants to put the ball. That is good goalkeeping from Onana. That's Onana at his best. Another intercepted pass, and Spurs come forward again. And he's just been rugby tackled. Who is that? Dallo. It's got to be a yellow card for Dallo. Both fullbacks now on yellow cards. This is where there's going to be a problem. Because I don't really think Spurs can play better than what they've played already this half. I don't think they can do much better. But if you, man, get one of these fullbacks sent off, do you know what I'm saying? I don't even know who's on the bench for you, man. Let me check. Then it's Peak. Timo Werner has to do so much better there. Just looking at that one again. He's got so much time. Onana commits early to going across. He knows he's going to go across the goal. Timo Werner has loads of time to change his mind, but he's dead in it. Like, do you know what I mean? He's got them ear problems and that. He can't play in a stadium if man shout at him and all them kind of thing there. So, boy. Defensive options. You, man, have Victor Lindelof and Johnny Evans on the bench. That's it. That's all you've got. No Shaw, no Malacia. Obviously sold Wan-Bissaka, so boy. James Maddison with a free kick. Onana's flapped at it. Van der Ven, can he get it under control? Looking for a shot. Goes out for a corner. Spurs just couldn't, the ball was flapping around in the box, but they just couldn't quite get there. See what I'm saying, Nathan? I said, if you man concede again before half-time, it's Peak. Then you man ain't coming back. Because you man, there's no way you can score 5 goals in 5 games and then score 3 in the second half. Very close. Decent from the corner. Decent worked corner from Spurs. Solanke's trying to hold it up. Solanke trying to do too much. Was that Romero? Trying to do too much there. Maddison. Johnson. Maddison. Timo Werner, bruv. Romero trying to do flicks and tricks. Ridiculous, bruv. United are like a counter-attacking team, but the counter-attacks are too slow. It's weird. This is the problem. You or manager don't commit to one side of play. So it's like, what are we doing? You win the ball, you start coming back. It's also what happens when you don't start Amad Diallo. That can be a yellow card for Bruno as well. Red card. Red card. A straight red for Bruno Fernandes. Oh my days. A straight red card for Bruno Fernandes. He's not making it any better by arguing with the ref. All he can do is back away and let VAR take over. But if he goes and argues and gets in the ref's face, it's not going to help him anymore. All it's going to do is get more cards for other people. Yeah, that's high. That is high. Who was here? Who was here, Himanshu or Nathan? Who was here when I said Bruno's body language doesn't look right? Himanshu, back me up here. I said Bruno's body language, he already, 35 minutes in, looks frustrated and looks like he's going to kick out. He goes at his knee. Man, have they turned it around? Let's see this again. He comes in high at the knee. And Himanshu's confirming, yeah. Shout out the Normality channel with Riley Taylor. What a name. Hello from Lincolnshire afternoon, but what's going on, my brother? Himanshu was here 35 minutes in. You can go back when it was 35 minutes. I know I ain't got a timer on the stream, but I said, listen, Bruno's throwing his hands in the air and his body language doesn't look good. He's already losing his head, in my opinion. Doesn't look professional. Do you know what I'm saying? Timestamp that. That was about 7 minutes ago. 7 minutes later, he gets sent off and the game's over. Only Johnny Evans and Lindelof on the bench. And you want to talk about discipline? Bro, I said it. I hate to be that guy sitting on YouTube saying I said this and I know everything. Bro, I said 35 minutes in, he's throwing his arms around the air. He doesn't look like... His body language don't look right. Managed to say Everton lost to Man United in the WSL. I need to watch more WSL, man. And now we're subbing on Mason Mount. Who's going to be coming off then? If you're a Man United fan, this is not what you want to see. This is not what you want to see at all. I'll tell you what Mason Mount does give you, though. I'll tell you what Mason Mount gives you. He has this. Kobe Maino's coming off. To be fair, Maino's not got massively into the game, to be fair. I think Maino's not happy about a kick or some sort of injury, so he's going to come off for Mason Mount. Mason Mount's just like putting on another Bruno. So he's a gambler. He's got legs. He'll cover a lot of ground. Maybe that's the thinking. And Spurs have to go for the kill here, surely. They've got to smell blood and go for the kill, you'd imagine. Yeah, the Normality channel says it does not look right. Gone disastrous today. Yep. Absolutely. Go back to the predictions before. Nathan thought that his team were going to win. 3-2. He thought United were going to win. I said I could maybe see a 1-1 draw. I'm an Arsenal fan as well, blood. So, yeah, we're laughing, bro. I'm saying good performance from you, man, yesterday. Good performance from us. We're happy days, bro. We just watched these, man, battle it out. No pressure. Our job's done. 5 minutes of added time. I can't believe it. Like I don't, like I said, I don't want to be one of those guys. I make a lot of predictions that aren't right. I'm not always accurate about everything, but I did say Bruno Fernandes, to me, it never looks good. You're the captain. It's half an hour in. Brendan Johnson doesn't look happy with that challenge from Agate, but I tell you what, I think that was a good challenge from Agate. That was a really good challenge. Good, strong, physical challenge. Brendan Johnson didn't like it, and he picks up a yellow card for delaying replay, delaying the start. But I don't mind that. That was the best thing I've seen Agate do in a Man United shirt. So, do you know what I'm saying? Cole Palmer, yeah, Cole Palmer is playing like one of the best players in the world. Like one of the best players in the world. Easily. As an individual player, scoring goals, creativity, leadership. He's not a leader in terms of a big talker, but he just does his talking on the pitch. Do you know what I'm saying? Cole Palmer, you can't deny him. He's inevitable right now. 100%. That's the player everyone's going to look at. You know, we've had this with, I'm not saying Saka hit these types of levels, but let's see when teams start doubling up on Cole Palmer and focusing on stopping him. Agate with another strong shoulder to shoulder. He gives away a free kick that time. That shoulder to shoulder thing's good. Like I like that type of physical game, but nowadays a lot of people just go down when they get that kind of challenge. Kulusevski out wide. Spurs won a second before the half, and before the whistle, and they should go for it. Timo Werner gets beyond Mazraoui. Brennan Johnson at the back post. Clear dive from Brennan Johnson. That should probably be a yellow card for diving, to be honest with you. It's a clear dive from Brennan Johnson. And Spurs just trying to make this extra man, this extra bit of space work for them. Himanshu's in the chat. He's also a Chelsea fan, so he's loving Cole Palmer as well. Don't forget to like the video as well, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're here every week. Man City sold him at the wrong time. Yeah, I mean, potentially, like they brought in the best goal scorer in world football, but yeah, he could have easily been doing like the Julian Alvarez role, the Gabriel Jesus role, and getting those trophies. I think he might be a little bit more annoyed. I wonder really for someone like him. You know, do you take the regular game time and, you know, maybe Chelsea will be back winning trophies soon, but do you take the regular game time and be battling for top four? Or do you take slightly less game time and go and get those trophies? Because he could have been part of winning those massive, you know, winning those big trophies on a consistent basis. But, you know, who knows? I think the doubling up hype only works if you're not at that level. I've seen teams trying to double up on Hazard and you cook them both, like, of course, Saka, but not... Yeah, like Saka, but not that Hazard skill. Yeah, facts. Mason Mount's just got a yellow card. I was reading the comment. I don't know I think that might be for dissent or something. I'm not sure what that yellow card's for. But the discipline, we have to talk about the discipline for United. The discipline is going out the window. It's a red card for Bruno. Yellow card for Mount, who's replaced him. Yellow card for Mazraoui. United always reckon you know what? Like, again, obviously I'm an Arsenal fan, so I look at things through an Arsenal lens. But when we get a red card, or even when we do anything silly, someone just has a silly moment. We've had this with Arteta, with Xhaka, we've had this with other managers, and they say, "Oh, was it the manager? The manager's too erratic. He's too, it's because of the manager that they're losing their discipline." Ten Hag's the opposite of Arteta. He's very cool, very relaxed. Not relaxed. He's intense, but he's more like internally intense, right? He's not on the touchline screaming and shouting like Arteta would be. And we're seeing a team here starting to lose their heads and lose their control. Do you go and blame that on the manager? Do you blame that on the captain? A lot of that I put on Bruno because he's the captain. He's got a set pace. One of the things, I can't see a lot of strategy and plan. I've said that earlier in the stream from Ten Hag. But one thing about the team, similar to what, again, just looking from an Arsenal lens, the team's quite young. Agate's 23. Maino's young. They've got a lot of young players. Good football played in by Spurs, but can't quite get an opportunity out of it. Mason Mount, could he send that ball to Garnacho? He releases Garnacho down the line. Good tackle from Van de Ven. And I think Garnacho's really struggled to deal with Van de Ven. Van de Ven flies into challenges. He's a lot bigger, a lot stronger man than Garnacho. Udogie's pushing up, so that leaves some space for Garnacho to attack. But Garnacho, when he sees Van de Ven running at him, he just doesn't want it. And I understand that. But, we've got to find a way to try and, United's got to find a way to try and deal with that. Nathan's not having it. He says it's the reflection of the manager end of, and that's the whistle just gone for half time. Listen, big questions, half time. And Nathan, I want to ask you and any other Man United fans that are in here, and even anybody that's in here, but obviously Nathan, I know that you support Man United. We build the game as El Sacico before the game. The way the game's gone, the discipline, how much pressure's on Ten Hag? Can he survive this? I don't know if it's a run of form or what it is. The money is always going to be a talking point. This type of performance with a team that is, like I say, his team, very, very much his team. What do you think? Do you look at this team and think the manager needs to go? Do you look at these types of performances and think the manager needs to go? What do you think? I know you're saying they won't sack him because they publicly backed him, but there are more and more fans that are trying to, make the noise and say they think he should get sacked. What do you think? Let me just put my camera on charge real quick. But what do you think? How long can it last? Because there was big talk of him potentially getting sacked and just under a huge amount of pressure as well. And you guys at the moment, Man United right now are currently saving Ange's job, to be real. It should have gone last year. Yeah, potentially. I mean, you look at Slot, you look at Arne Slot and the impact he's had coming in. Obviously, he had a much better team to start with, but it shows you don't need the big transfer windows necessarily. He's coming into a lot better structure and team and all the rest of it. But it doesn't have to be a Zidane or a manager that Arteta's come in and he's challenging. Slot's come in. Slot's come from Feyenoord. Arteta's never managed before. The club, in my opinion, has to be a lot better in terms of its foresight. We will go on FIFA, Football Manager, YouTube clips, and we'll look at players and go, he's the player. We don't have all the data that they have. We do it as fans a couple of hours a week. The club is doing it day in, day out. They spend 40, 50, 60 hours a week looking and analysing and whatever. So they have to come up with better ideas of who is the person to come out and run the club. I think Ange has got it right and Ten Hag has got it wrong. Do you know what I mean? It's as simple as that. I said when I was going through the lineup, this back seven are all his players. The midfield isn't really his. That's the area. Rashford, Bruno, Garnacho. They're not his players. But Onana, Mazraoui, De Ligt, Martinez, Agate, these are all his players. Maino's come from the academy. He's chosen to give him opportunities, and that's fine. The left-back situation, Dalot is a legacy left-back that's been there. But apart from that, that whole defensive line is his. Do you know what I mean? That's his. All of them are his. Manchester said the data thing has killed football and there's just no flair and individuality. But I'm not just talking about players. I'm talking about managers, coaches, all this different stuff. You know, when Arsenal went and got Wenger, he'd only managed in Japan. That's not data. It's like how, whether you do it through data, whether you do it through knowing football, whatever. Wenger had managed in Japan. No one ever heard of him. Do you know what I mean? They came over. Then you've got some obvious people, like when Chelsea went and got Mourinho, he'd won in Porto. Obviously, he was like a well-renowned manager in Europe, and then he came over to England. On Wenger, you've got the opposite, someone who wasn't very well known. Slot, medium level, well known. Ten Hag was relatively well known as an up-and-coming manager. But you know, it's not really acceptable for a club the size of Manchester United to sit there and say, we don't know. We don't know who's out, what managers are out there, blah, blah, blah. Of course, you've got Zidane and big names, but the club should be able to identify the people that are going to be able to make the difference, whether that's players, whether that's managers. And Ten Hag just looks, in my opinion, out of his depth, way out of his depth, in my opinion. Looking at the stats, 45 minutes of football, and, you know, I know that Bruno got sent off, but Bruno was sent off relatively late into the game, around 41, 42 minutes. But Spurs have had 12 shots, and Man United have had 3. Spurs have had 4 shots on target. Spurs have had 2, and Man United's had 2. Sorry. Even just the pass accuracy, 88% pass accuracy for Tottenham, 77% for Man United, 11 fouls for Man United, 3 even away from the red card, 3 yellow cards for Man United. You know, they're not having enough shots. They're not getting into dangerous positions enough. There's just nothing. What is the team talk? Even if Bruno doesn't get sent off, what is the plan? Where are you building from? Do you know what I mean? Nathan said experience is one thing, but the manager should be aligned with the club ethos. He never suited us, has no charisma, just a bland guy. Nathan, I totally agree. Do you know when I first said he's going to be in problems? I said this way back. I think I said it on DR Sports or AFTV, one of them channels I was on. And his first ever press conference with the media when he came to England, his first ever press conference, he was just very prickly, very like sensitive, just seemed frustrated at some of the questions he was being asked. And he was and I said, boy, if he takes that type of energy with the media in this country, as soon as he struggles, they will pile onto him. They will find every negative statistic they can, because the media in this country, they're bastards, They will find every piece of information they can find, any data, anything, and they will just pile onto you and make everything worse until you get sacked. That's how the media are in this country. And you're right, you know, there is a level of, you know, people hate this word, there is a level of charm, swagger, charisma that goes with, even with the players. You know, would you rather work with, in any capacity, whether you're a player, whether you're a coach, whether you're the groundsman, Klopp, Pep, Arteta, Slot, Ten Hag, you know, any of these, who would you want to, Maresca, I haven't really seen that much of, to be honest, but let's throw Maresca in there. Who would you want to work with on a day-to-day basis? Is this someone that really motivates you and inspires you? Not really. Not really. And it's not a cultural thing. It's not a cultural thing because Arne Slot is Dutch. Louis van Gaal is Dutch. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of Dutch coaches that are very funny and charming and charismatic and energetic. This guy's just flat, bro. He's flat, bro. Just the motivation to get up and go and work with my man every day is just dead, like, dead. I don't know how long he can last. I really don't. And like I say, especially with Van Nistelrooy sitting next to him, Van Nistelrooy's there eyeing up that job, blood. I don't know how long he can last. Just looking at that red card again. Yeah, Bruno goes at his knee. Bruno goes high up at his knee. The only argument is maybe his slipping. Straight red. Wow. This looks like, tell you what this looks like. This looks like a boxing match where the two fighters are just not the same level. Clearly not the same level. And Tottenham today just look a level above United. And Tottenham aren't great. Tottenham are not great, but they look a level above United just because Tottenham have a manager that has a set style of football and a team that is built around playing that style of football. They don't even do it that well. Do you mean Tottenham, were 10th or 11th before this game even started. Like, they're not killing it. They're not doing that well. But Van de Ven picks up the ball, runs straight through Man United's team, and puts the ball across Brennan Johnson back post. We've seen patterns. I can tell you what the plan looks like. I'm looking at United. I can't really tell you. That's the problem. You're leaving it down to the players to have their own initiative. And, boy, what do you, man, think? Because, I don't know what they can do, they being United. I don't know what United can do now to win this game. I don't even know what United can do now at this point to actually lose the game. To draw the game, sorry. Like, if you're a United fan, are you just sitting here waiting to lose? Is that just where we're at? And even with 11 men, it looked like that was the case, to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean? It did just look like, yeah, that was the case. Garnacho, if you're looking at this team, let me go back to the lineups. If I'm looking at United, let me start with Spurs. Cool. Vicario hasn't had to do too much. Romero and Porro haven't had to do too much. Porro's pushed up and got some crosses in. Van de Ven and Udogie have been really, really good. Bentancur has been pretty anonymous. I totally forgot he was playing. James Maddison, Kulusevski a little bit more involved, and their front three have been very active. Their whole front three has been really active. The quality hasn't been there, but they're pressing, winning the ball, trying to get shots off. On the flip side, you've got Onana, who has been okay, actually. Mazraoui is struggling to deal with Udogie. De Ligt and Martinez, okay. Dalot, okay. Ugarte, howler. Literally just stinker. Kobe Mainoo struggled as well, got hooked. Bruno, ridiculous, just terrible. Garnacho, they haven't really been able to get him into the game. Rashford, similar. Do you mean like they haven't, that whole front three, they haven't been able to get him into the game? What's the plan if that back four wins the ball? Someone, Mazraoui, De Ligt, Martinez, Dalot. Looking at that midfield, Ugarte and Mount, how do we get the ball to our attacking players? How do we actually do that? Do you know what I mean? With Spurs, what you're seeing is Werner, Johnson, and Solanke are rarely carrying the ball. Johnson's goal, Van de Ven carries the ball forwards. You'll often see Kulusevski carrying the ball forwards, Maddison carrying the ball forwards, and then all the striker has to do is strike. That's it. Brennan Johnson's goal was back post, tapping. Do you know what I mean? That's all he has to do because Van de Ven makes it so easy for him to do that. With Man United, they're either going long over the top or the wingers having to drop deep. So Rashford or Garnacho is going to have to run with the ball and go and score the goal on their own. They've got to have to do the whole thing on their own. With Spurs, that's not the case. Do you know what I mean? You've got players that are doing the running and the ball carrying, and there's some other players that are doing the actual finishing. Do you know what I mean? That's it. You just can't see any type of plan with Man United. And he's been there. This is what, his third season? This is his third season. It's almost like he started really well and then it got worse. That's what it's like. He started off relatively strongly and he's getting worse and worse every year. Because where they finished last year? They finished third in 22-23. They finished third. 23-24. They finished eighth. And this season, I'll be surprised to see them finish eighth. 24-25. They're currently 11th. And, you know, we feel like Arsenal, Liverpool, and City are definitely coming before them. Chelsea look a good shout to come fourth. Villa and Newcastle, you'd feel like, are definitely going to finish ahead of them. Fulham's currently in sixth, but you feel like they'll drop off. Tottenham can probably get into that top six. You've got Brighton there as well. United won't finish in the top six. They won't. And in his first year, he got them third, and a Carabao Cup. Then it was eighth and an FA Cup. This year, it will be eighth again. They'll need a cup. Every year, they're going to need a cup to justify their lack of league progress. He's going backwards. You have to sack him. He has to get sacked. I don't see what it is that you're seeing that makes people think, nah, we've got to back him. Explain it to me. Justify it to me. What's their next 5 games? They're definitely losing this game. Almost certainly. It'll be an amazing comeback if they can come back from this game. Then what? What's their games after this? Let's see. After this game, their next 5 games are Porto away, Aston Villa away, Brentford at home, Fenerbahce, which is winnable, West Ham, which is winnable. Let me look at their next 5 league games. Aston Villa, they could potentially lose that game. Brentford, difficult game. West Ham, easy game. Chelsea, difficult game. Leicester, medium game. They've got tough games. There's only 2 of those which are definite wins in the next 5 games. West Ham and Leicester. Do you know what I mean? You could see them come out of those next 5 games with 7 points. Do you know what I mean? Bro, Lee Gunner, bro, Bruno hooked himself. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it was like. That's what it looked like to me. Bruno actually hooked himself. He knew he weren't gonna be able to contribute anything to this game, and so he just said, "Yeah, allow it, brother. I'm out, safe." And he just hooked himself off the pitch. That's Pete. It is Pete, bro, but we are here. Second half is underway. 1 minute into the second half. Remember, they got both their fullbacks on the yellow card. Rashford looks like he's gone up top. Casemiro's come on. Who's come off? Is that Xerxes off? Yeah, Xerxes come off for Casemiro. And Marcus Rashford has gone up top. Xerxes might have had a bit of a stinker as well, to be fair. Brennan Johnson could be in. Brennan Johnson. Is that Kulusevski? 2-0. It is Kulusevski. What did I say at halftime? What did I say for those of you that are here? There are players that carry the ball, and then there are players that just have to finish. And that's it. That is it. And that's exactly what's happened here. Again, all Kulusevski has to do is finish. Done. And the game is pretty much over. It's just how much, what's the margin of victory going to be for this Man United team? Casemiro, I'm not even going to blame Casemiro, but just for the sake of banter, like Casemiro comes on and it's 2-0. Like, Casemiro is no longer the player that you can be bringing onto the pitch to save your game. Like, it's dead. It's a good finish from Kulusevski as well. And they were queuing up. They were queuing up for that, bro. Timo Werner's at the back post. James Maddison's in there as well. They're queuing up for that. Could Onana do better? Maybe there's a shout Onana could do better, but in real time, do you know what I'm saying? It was a good finish. It was a good finish from Kulusevski. We didn't see any of that against Arsenal, blood, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, against these side, man, yeah, that was a good finish. And everyone's licking their lips right now, bro. Chelsea's probably licking their lips. Went to shower, came packed. Nathan, you got to watch the game like this, blood. That's how you got to watch the game like that to make sure that your team don't concede. Every time you look away, bro, it's like a horror movie. You know that horror movie where every time you look away, the woman gets closer and closer to you. Every time you look, bro, you have to stare at this game. Do you know what I'm saying? Just to I'm blaming Nathan, bro. It's all Nathan's fault. Big man thing. Nathan lost you, man, the game. I don't know if you man were here at half time or not, but I was saying that the manager's taking you backwards. You might have to sack him to stem the flow. Like, the reason I not backed Arteta, but the reason I was like, okay, cool. I understand what we're doing with Arteta is because we were consistently moving forwards. 8th in an FA Cup, cool. 8th again. That was his first season, cool. Then it was 5th, okay, forwards. Then it was 4th, okay, forwards. Do you know what I mean? Then it was 2nd, okay, forwards. Then it was 2nd again, okay. So there's constant progression. If you want to make an argument that he's not the guy and whatever, that's fine. We can have that conversation. But if we finish this season 5th, Arteta would be sacked. If we go backwards, he would have to get sacked, surely. Do you know what I mean? So especially if you want to say, fine, we took a step backwards for 1 year, but we had injuries, we didn't make signings, or whatever the case may be, fair enough. But there's big money signings in this team. There's money invested in it. I know it's inflation and stuff like that because it's United, but these are his team. This is his team. These are his players. Lots of these players are players he's already worked with in the past. So they're people that you think, actually, he should really get the best out of these people. Like when we saw a Zinchenko coming to Arsenal or a Jesus coming to Arsenal. Arteta could not sign Zinchenko and Jesus and take us from 2nd back to 5th. That doesn't make any sense. These are your players. You know these guys. When is Shane leaving for Saudi? I think he's leaving on the 9th. I think. I spoke to him earlier. I think he said he's leaving on the 9th. Because Spurs are so dead, yeah, it's like goal difference ain't even going to do nothing for them anyway. So it's not even like, oh, we can play for goal difference. Like, for what? Like, Spurs are currently sitting in 8th, which is, I think, roughly where I put them at the beginning of the season. Garnacho's been kind of dead. Do you know what I just realised? Yeah, hold on a minute. Do you know what I just realised? Is that Jed Spence, blood? Is that Jed Spence? Nah, if Jed's... Nah, hold on, wait. Nah. Wait. Have I missed that? Yeah, that's Jed Spence. Bro, this manager... when Ange plays Jed Spence against United, yeah, that's a disrespect, bro. That is actually this is his first appearance of the whole season. He don't rate you. If Ange plays Jed Spence against you, he don't rate you, bro. He don't rate you because Jed Spence is good. I'm not saying Jed Spence is dead, but he don't play him at all, bro. He never plays him. So for him to put him on against you, man, that to me is a maximum sign of disrespect. Jed Spence at left back, attacking left back. That's mad, bro. He's a player though. He's definitely a player. Is Shane Ten Hag out? Yeah, bro. Shane is definitely Ten Hag out, bro. 100%. He's been Ten Hag out for a minute. For the same reasons that I said, I think is progression. Pedro Porro was in. Spurs nearly 3-0 up. Spurs are treating United like they're Everton or something. Like in Spurs slap Everton like 4-0. And they've been like dead against everybody else. Is that going to be a yellow card for Jed Spence for a handball? A little handball there. No, yeah, is it yellow? Yeah, it's a yellow card for Jed Spence. Bro is mad. This is actually mad. Imagine when man was growing up telling us that this is what United was going to look like in 2024. Like, Garnacho just passed the ball to no one. Okay. James Maddison. What is that challenge? It's a yellow card for Martinez. That is a dirty challenge from Martinez. He's lucky that's not another red. He's never. Oh no, it's not a red, but that is definitely a yellow card. That is an orange. Not as high as Bruno's, but he went high. This 3 of their back 4 are now on yellow cards. That's the thing that they say Martinez is a butcher, but like you have to actually like play good football as well. You can't just run around fouling people and be like, yeah, I'm the butcher. You've got to be like good at football and be tough. You got to be like Sergio Ramos can play football and be rough. It's both. Like that's what English football used to be all about. They were rough, but they could also play. Timo Werner battling with Mazraoui. Mazraoui struggled today. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Man, fact, man like Pat Butcher, blood. Serious. Wayne Rooney in the crowd just looking. Wayne Rooney could probably get into this United team slightly. Like, he probably could. 253 goals. Another late challenge on Kulusevski. And another one. Timo Werner's in. Could this be 3? Timo Werner is dead. Solanke was there. Good goalkeeping from Onana. Really good keeping from Onana. And I tell you what, bro, if Son was playing, Nathan's back. Nathan, I thought you were gone. Good to hear from you, Maggie. You know, he's a World Cup winner. Have some manners. But he needs to have some manners. What are you talking about, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? He's slipping and sliding all over the place like it's a Miami pool party, bro. Allow it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought you were gone, Nathan, blood. I'm not going to lie, bro. I was going to send man them to check where you were, do a little mental health check and that. Do you know what I'm saying? See what I've gone. But now you're still here. I rate that. But, bro, if Son wasn't injured, yeah, if Son was still was playing in this game, boy, because Timo Werner's had 2 or 3 clear-cut opportunities, and yeah. Obviously, I can't hear the commentary, but the way they're playing, it looks like the Olays are going to start soon. Oh, challenge, slide tackle from Marcus Rashford. He was wrong side of Kulusevski, but managed to get the ball. Terrible pass. I wonder if United might get another red, you know, the way they're playing, just on the edge, just a couple, not like a dirty red like Bruno's, but a couple like sloppy yellow cards. Pause. And I mean, 3 of their back 4 on yellows already. Mounts on a yellow. What's on a yellow? Yeah, just all their back 4 and there were 3 of their back 4 and Mount all on yellows. Do you know what I'm saying? So I do wonder. I'm curious if they can keep 10 men on the pitch with the way that Tottenham are taking the piss out of them. And they are taking the piss. Like, they're just like, do you know what I'm saying? Himanshu, Beterbiev is knocking out Bivol, bro. Stop. Just stop it now. Beterbiev is going to knock out Bivol. We're going to be live. Anyone that's boxing fans will be live for Bivol Beterbiev. I think that's the 12th of October, but we'll definitely be live for that. Oh, what kind of foul was that? From Casemiro. Casemiro lucky not to get a yellow card there for a foul on James Maddison. Maddison ain't even played that well. Like, these men are fouling Maddison like he's, dictates some mad, like, he's not even played that good. So far in the second half, 4 shots for Man United, for Tottenham, 4 on target, 8 touches in the box, all for Tottenham. 4 shots for Tottenham, 4 on target, 8 touches in the Man United box, and Man United 0. Very similar to what we saw about 25, 30 minutes into the first half as well. Definitely a mentality problem for Man United, because before that red card, like, there's just no need. Like, they were losing, but they weren't getting pieced up. I do feel like, and you can tell me if I'm overanalyzing it, but a lot of that frustration comes from just not having a game plan and just not really knowing how. Man United have won a corner finally. I think this is going to be the first corner of the game. And we know Tottenham cannot defend corners. Not against Gabriel anyway, but generally speaking, Vicario is pretty poor from corners. This is a good route to get to goal for Man United. Mount with the corner. And it goes for a corner again. Lissandro is claiming a handball from Kulusevski. I would love to see that be a handball and a penalty just for the drama, but I don't think it was. Let's see. Nah, come off his shoulder. Corner ball again. Big header away from Romero. Could Man United be in? Can they find a shot? Lissandro, terrible shot. They're claiming for a handball again. Where were United's attackers? The ball dropped. I think they're going to VAR to look at this handball, but the ball drops down. Garnacho's in there. Oh, it has hit Romero's hand, but he's trying to pull it out of the way. Every year the FA changed the rules on this, so I'm not sure what the rules are. He is trying to put it out of the way, but also fuck Romero, innit? So if it's a penalty, it's a penalty, because I don't care. But is he trying to put it out of the way? From one angle, he's trying to put it out of the way. From another angle, it looks different. We've played on no penalty. Garnacho just lets that ball run. Oh, Garnacho can't get it under control. Where's Aman, bro? Why don't you look manager rate Aman? What's his problem? But yeah, from that corner, the ball drops down, is punched back into the box. There's no attackers. Garnacho gets a little flick on it, and all that's in there, Casemiro's in there, De Ligt's in there, and Lissandro's in there. But that's not who you want to see getting shots off. Our goal difference is going to be peak. Fam? Yeah. Where's Man United? Man United have a -2 goal difference, bro. That is dead, lad. I have to say, to be fair, Man United going attacking with 10 men, by the way. They're going quite attacking with this 10-men team. Obviously, Arsenal was getting a lot of shit for not going attacking when we had 10 men, but man don't care, innit? We were away at Man City, United are at home versus Tottenham. But it don't make a difference because they're going to lose anyway. So, good luck to them. This is football. Man think this is Game of Thrones or something where man have to die honourably and that. That's all long. Like, this like, come on. I like what I'm seeing from Man United, though. I can't lie. They're going really attacking. They've got 10 players. They're going for it. Garnacho is there at the back post. Brennan Johnson dropped back to get the defending. It's another corner. And if United keep playing like this, they can get a goal. I don't think they can win because Spurs will just get on the counter attack. Garnacho at the corner this time. And Casemiro headers wide. Casemiro is a funny-looking brother. Lissandro winning the ball in the middle of the pitch and getting the foul as well from Solanke. You know what's mad, yeah? Like, United are down to 10 men and they're losing 2-0. And I can actually see a game plan as to what the plan is from Ten Hag. Why is it not like this from the beginning? He's come down to 10 men, losing 2-0 at home against Tottenham, a team that's not even in the top 6, a team that was sitting in 10th at the beginning of the day. And now I can see what the plan is from Manchester United. I don't even know if that makes him a good manager or a trash manager, because why? Timo Werner to Maddison. Maddison is just dead. Like, he's not dead. Like, Maddison's okay in it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's okay, but what are you doing? Like, Maddison just wants the ball and don't even necessarily know what he wants to do with the ball. He just wants it because he wants it. We absolutely scammed them for Mount, bro. Big facts. Remember, they signed Mount in the same window as we signed Havertz, and man, we're trying to compare them to transfers. It's a good ball from Johnson to Kulusevski. Oh, that could be a foul. That should be a foul? And is that going to be a yellow card as well? It's a yellow card for Agate. Another yellow card. He just couldn't deal with the pace and the directness of Kulusevski and just shoves him down. Terrible foul. He's very lucky because it's wide. It's a yellow. If he cuts in any closer to goal, that is going to be a red. But it's a yellow card. Another yellow card for Manchester United. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of their players. 5 of their 10 outfield players. They don't even got 10 outfield players. 5 of their 9 outfield players, because they've got a red card. Do you know what I mean? There are more players, there are more outfield players on yellows than there are not in this Manchester United team. Like I said before, remember Himanshu, pin it, clip it, I said it. I would be surprised, I said at half-time, I would be surprised to see United finish this game with all 9 of their outfield players. You know, I reckon there's a chance of a second yellow for one of them. A mixture of just frustration and just sloppiness and just pure stupidity from this team. United were doing okay, committing quite a lot of bodies forwards. But then they've been scared off a little bit from doing that. And no Ahmad. They bought on Casemiro and Mount, Man United, but have chosen not to bring on Amad Diallo, which, like, you know, you want a goal. Surely you look at, I don't know if Højlund's coming back from injury. Amad Diallo, do we look at an attacking player? So it's a rash challenge from De Ligt on Kulusevski. Lucky not to get a foul there. And he's the only one of their back 4 that isn't on a yellow card at the moment. Timo Werner looking for a cross away. Timo Werner is so dead. He's so terrible. He's actually so bad. Is Werner the worst attacker of the big 6? Martinelli's better than Werner. Savinho, Grealish, Doku, all better than Werner. All of Liverpool's attackers are better than Werner. Werner's got to be the worst attacker in the Big Six, right? Or like, you know, he's just got to be. Wanyeri's better than Werner. Weird player. Garnacho, shoulder to shoulder, brought down. Man United don't even appeal for it. They know. James Maddison tries an outside foot pass that is just never getting there. It gets intercepted. And that's a really good pass out wide to Mazraoui. Who was that? Was that Casemiro that played that pass? Okay, here we go. Now Højlund and Eriksen are getting warmed up. Finally, some attacking changes for the team that are 2-0 down in Manchester United. Oh, Mazraoui. Who is that? It's flashing across to Casemiro. Casemiro flashes it across the goal. Himanshu said these men were making tags like surviving Sancho Narborough. It's more like Sancho survived. Facts. Big facts. Anthony. Oh, bruv. If your team has to take Anthony or Timo Werner, who are you taking? Oh, bruv. Ugly. That is so ugly. Imagine Anthony on the right and Timo Werner on the left. Like, bruv. And Nicholas Jackson up top, innit, Himanshu? Oh, bro. Last year's Nicholas Jackson. Imagine. Tottenham just keeping the ball. You wonder who's going to get hooked. You've got Rashford up top. You've got Rashford up top. Bro. Man said he was going to say Martin. Martinelli got a goal and assist yesterday, blood. Less of that. And also Martinelli was £6 million. Do you know what I mean? Anthony cost like 12 times the amount that Martinelli cost. So you've got Rashford up top. You've got Garnacho out wide. And here comes Garnacho and Rashford now. Garnacho, no options. Has to pass it back. So I do wonder who is going to be making way for Rasmus Højlund. And who's going to create? Like, you've got Mount. Bruno's off the pitch. I guess Eriksen's coming on as well. I'll tell you what, really good game from Brennan Johnson today. Can't lie. Defensively as well. Like right now, he's tucking in and making a lot of really important tackles. Lisandro, it's a good play. It got to Lisandro. Timo Werner coming away. He's rapid. He's just getting away from Mazraoui. Mazraoui can't get close to him. But Timo Werner doesn't have... Oh, he's cooked Mazraoui. One-on-one with Timo Werner. Passes it. Oh, and Werner passes it right between two attackers. That should have been at least a shot on target. Brennan Johnson was pushing up. Kulusevski was on the edge of the box. And he just passes it right between them. Werner's awful. He's rapid and just no brain. Garnacho 1-1. He'll want a shot. Gets the shot away, but blocked and it goes for a corner. Again, there's routes to goal for Manchester United, and corners are one of those routes. Ugarte hooked. Stinker and hooked. Stinker and hooked versus stinker and booked, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? It's peak for Man United right now. It is a madness. And it is Rashford that comes off for Rasmus Højlund. Yeah, I guess the signings kind of make sense. Because if you're going to have Højlund on, he's a bit of a target man. He's not very creative. You're going to need someone like Eriksen to be a creator. But defensively now, here we go. That corner didn't work. Timo Werner comes away. Defensively, they're so bad. Fernand's just a funny player to watch. Like, he is a funny player to watch. Pedro Porro looks like fucking Dracula, bro. Why is he so funny looking? Yeah, that Agate signing might be performance might be one of the worst performances of the season from anyone. If we're being real. Eriksen immediately on the set pieces. I still think United might score, you know. I still think United might score. It's an awful delivery. Some every delivery from Christian Eriksen. I like Christian Everyson, bro. Nathan said this is painful to watch. I can't lie. Spurs, you know, bro. I said the manager don't respect you when he brings on Jed Spence. This is Jed Spence's first minutes in the whole season, bruv, and he's giving him his first minutes at Old Trafford. That is a disrespect. Ball across, Vicario gathers. He's moving quickly. Does he see something? Kulusevski. You just look at this game and think, imagine if Son was playing, bruv. Bentancur does nothing. Man, tell me, am I wrong? Bentancur actually don't do nothing. Like, he sits in the middle of the park, he receives the ball and just passes it back to whoever he's received it from. Like, what does he do? Like, look at him now. Even in a game like this, where they're a man up and they're dominating the game, he don't do nothing. He doesn't actually do anything. Kulusevski coming forwards. Oh, James Maddison, can you get a shot off? How is this? How have Spurs not scored a third? How? This is where there's problems with Dominic Solanke. In a game like this, how have you as a striker not gone and got yourself a goal? Here he is. Is he going to punish me as I've said that? No, he's not. But like, he's one of them strikers. He's a good player. He's a good striker. People ask me about would I have wanted him at Arsenal. No, because he don't do enough. Like, he don't do anything. Like, he's a decent striker. If you can create an opportunity and put it on the plate, Dominic Solanke, 6 or 7 times out of 10, he's going to finish it. But from a creative perspective, you don't do enough. Brennan Johnson coming off, obviously scored that first goal and created the. I wonder if he gets the assist for the second goal. Giving Martinelli vibes, player off form, struggling, and goes to an even shitter team to get a goal and an assist. For Martinelli, it was Leicester. For him, Timo Werner's coming off. I'll tell you what, if Archie Gray has a bit about him, because I think Archie Gray's going to replace him, I'm looking at Archie Gray now saying, listen, you go and follow the runs that Timo Werner was making. Should be able to get yourself a goal. Nathan said he's decent. Who's decent? Who would you say is decent? Solanke. Bergval, Moore, Sarr, all coming on. Solanke's decent. Like, he can finish. Like, he's a finisher, but I'm saying for the bigger teams, man, I've got to have a little bit more than that. Sarr. Oh, it's 3-0. It's 3-0. The head, and it's Solanke. Oh my days, bro. I told you, just as I said it, bro. He's gonna punish me, bro. The corner comes in. Pap Sarr gets the flick on, and Solanke. And like I said, bro, those are the goals that Solanke can score. So I'm saying, if you create a simple chance for him, he can score them. It's fine. He'll score these tap-ins, but he's not creative, innit? Like, when you play a bigger team, like a United or a Arsenal, teams are going to sit deep against you a lot of the time, and you need to be more creative. But if you create chances for him, he can go and finish them 100%, and that's just what's happening there. Pap Sarr gets the flick on. You know what I'm saying? These men doing their anime celebrations. Pap Sarr gets the flick on, and it's 3-0 at Old Trafford. Corner comes in. Pap Sarr up against Casemiro. Casemiro just can't. He ain't got the legs anymore. Can't jump with Pap Sarr. Nowhere near and Solanke. I tell you what, if that's a worked corner, that's a very well worked corner. The defensive line, De Ligt and who is it? It's De Ligt, Martinez, and Dallo. They're all asleep. They're all asleep. Nathan said, I said he's decent, and then he scored. Yeah, bro. Football is cruel like that sometimes, blood. Cruel. And like I say, that defensive line is all his signings. That's all Ten Hag signed. I don't want Ten Hag to go because, look, 78 minutes in, Man United fans leaving, they've seen enough. They want to beat the traffic getting back to London. They've seen enough. They're going to be listening to Rance's match reaction in the car. It's peak. Archie Gray, what can he do? This is what I'm saying. I'm looking at these performances again. I know it's not all about Arsenal. I just happen to be an Arsenal fan. But I don't understand how man are calling us for the way that we played at Man City with 10 men. I don't understand. This is 10 men at home to Tottenham, losing 3-0. We were 10 men away at City and drawing. Bruh. Where's Shane at, man? I'm going to call Shane after this game. Where is Shane, bro? The group chats are starting to pop off. It's peak. Ball in behind. Mazraoui's there. Goes for the goes for a goal kick. Good tackle. It just comes off the Tottenham attacker. And Dragusin's coming on for the last 10. Man, like Dragusin. What a performance from Van der Ven. Van der Ven's been class, to be fair. You've got to be fair. He's been good. Very, very good. Straight into the action. Pap Sarr with the nutmeg. Bro, even these youths, like, obviously it's 3-0 in it, so it's done in it. Like, Mason Mount's down with a head injury. To be fair, the way Mason Mount plays, yeah, he could have had a head injury this whole game, innit? This whole season, innit? Like, man, maybe he's just gone down now. Maybe that's a delayed concussion. Like, he plays like he's always got a head injury. So, man, how would man really know the difference? Nick, did you see Rory Jennings getting the heat from Chelsea fans? Bro, I've never liked Rory, innit? Man's never liked Rory, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Himanshu, remind me, I don't know if you live in India or if you live in England, yeah? But, like, I feel like foreign Chelsea fans are not the same as local Chelsea fans, innit? Local Chelsea fans are a certain demographic. You know what I'm saying? And Rory sums up that demographic. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you like, okay, cool, you live in India, I thought so. Like, when you're here in England, yeah, obviously my mum's Asian, innit? Obviously, I'm going to go way back. This ain't about... Bro, Nathan, why are you... I'm being serious, bro. Nathan, I'm West Indian, innit? Like, do you know what I'm saying? My dad's Jamaican, my mom's Grenadian Indian. Do you know what I'm saying? And she used to... My man's from West London, so my mom used to like Chelsea. And she could never go to the games back in the day. She could never go to the games because of the way the fans are. Do you know what I'm saying? And Rory's not that. He's not that extreme, innit? Like, he couldn't be in it because he would just get bullied and punched up. But that's the... You know what I mean? When I meet foreign Chelsea fans, it's different to the local. Like, man will have a drink with you, Himanshu. Do you know what I'm saying? Man will never have a drink with a local Chelsea fan. Do you know what I'm saying? Nathan, am I capping about local? About who wants to chill with Chelsea fans in England. Like, nah, Mason Mount's head is bust up and he's bleeding. He's proper mash up. That's mad. That is mad. But yeah, like, bro, yeah, you Jamaican and Guyanese, shout out, shout out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but bro, you come to bro, if you come to Arsenal, yeah, obviously, you're a United fan, innit? I don't know if you're from London or not. I'm just assuming you're from London, innit? But obviously, you come to Arsenal, bro. It's not laddish like that. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like, you come to Arsenal, bro. It's a man them club. Like, you can come get curry goat at night at Arsenal's ground, like. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a man them club, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why man don't really see racist Arsenal fans. You just don't really get them. Like, when the Palestine marches were happening, there was a couple Arsenal man that were racist to some of the Palestine people in Waterloo train station. Yeah, bro, are you from Wolves? Okay, yeah, shout out Wolves, man. One of my boys, one of my best friends is from Walsall still. Shout out the Midlands, man, them. But bro, I know there's enough Jamaicans up there as well. Wolves, them sides are decent still. But do you know what I'm saying? Of course, bro. Arsenal's the club of the man, then, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when there was a guy who was racist to some Palestine supporters in Waterloo Station, yeah, the Arsenal fans found him, bro. They hunted him down, cancelled his whole business, reported him to the club. He's banned from Arsenal for life, everything. Amad Diallo coming on for Mason Mount. Amad is disrespected, man. Nathan, talk to me about Amad, bro. Talk to me about Amad, because man's bringing Amad on with 6 minutes left. With 6 minutes left, bro. 3-0 down in 6 minutes. Only because someone flipping sniped Mason Mount from the crowd, blood. Like, that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? That is mad, bro. That is mad. Yeah, Chelsea, bro. Chelsea's got a rich history of signing black players, 100%. But when you're there in real life, the players that's on, even going back to the Drogba days and that, yeah, Mason Mount's off injured, bro. He had a head clash with Dragusin. I was bantering, but all seriousness, his head was bleeding, and it did look like quite a bad head clash. Went up for a header, and so yeah, I don't know how long. I don't know if he's going to be concussed or when Man's next game is, but yeah, he's off injured. But trust me, bro, Himanshu, trust me, like Chelsea, the fan base, and Chelsea, what you see on TV are two very different things, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You go Chelsea in real life and you see what it is, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy can never stay fit. To be fair, he got his head bust, innit? So I wouldn't say that's not him staying fit, but I hear you, innit? Like, he's cursed. That whole transfer is cursed, innit? Like, that's like Mkhitaryan and Sanchez swap deal. It's cursed. Like, someone did judge. Daniel Dubois' dad must have done some judge on that, you know what I'm saying, and done some black magic on that transfer, because it's just mad. Like, Højlund trying to create something for himself, can't really do it. Too much to do. Vicario, decent pass, just about. Archie Gray now. I think that's Archie Gray. Does he go for a strike? He didn't go in. Terrible strike. Terrible strike. And just not happy with that. Not happy at all. Yeah, it's a poor decision, to be fair, as well. Like, flipping Spurs had like 3 or 4 players all available, and Gray just took the shot totally unnecessarily. Jed Spence getting some minutes. Hopefully this can be a little revival for Jed Spence, because he deserves to be playing some football. Like, there's men out there that are not as good as Jed that are getting regular football. Like, it don't make no sense. Bro, Ericsson is so stiff. Pause. He just cannot run. Like, he's got no legs. Who's that running behind? Garnacho up against Romero. Garnacho is not a very physical player, so he's not going to want to go one-on-one with Romero. Yeah, he just passes that off, bro, because he don't fancy that at all. Oh, that was a brilliant ball from Ericsson across the box for Højlund, and Højlund couldn't get on the end of it. That was a fantastic cross from Ericsson. That's what Ericsson can give you. Do you know what I'm saying? I said, bro is literally a zombie. No. I lie, bro. Dawn of the Dead in that, bro. Real talk. Ericsson's got no legs, though. You'll notice, yeah, he can't run. Like, if he runs, his heart will give out. Big man thing. Whenever he gets the ball, he just looks up and looks around for a pass quickly. Like I've not seen Eriksen carry the ball 10 yards in the last like 5 years. Probably combined. But here's Eriksen on the ball now. He just don't want to. He just waddles, brother, and then passes it off. He can't run. Yeah, Spurs fans are going to be gassed after this one. Nottingham Forest are ahead of us. Yeah, bro. It's peak for you, bro. Brentford are ahead of you, bro. Like, yeah. Brentford are currently ahead of you. Nottingham Forest are ahead of you. Fulham are ahead of you. Fulham are 4 points ahead of you. Garnacho's trying, to be fair. He's stayed in the game. He's consistently trying, but it's just consistently not working for him, blood. You know, like that. But he's consistently trying to make things happen. Nick, which is your fave Indian dish? Bro, you know what, yeah? I would say sargalu, bro. And you know what's funny, bro? I've got chicken pakoras right here, bro. That's my snack, bro. I've got some chicken pakoras right here, but this game I've been talking too much to even take time to snack. So, yeah, chicken pakoras and sargalu, I would say, bro. Man said that's a low blow about his heart, bro. It's not a lot, bro. I'm being honest. Find me a clip of Eriksen picking up the ball and sprinting anytime in the last 5 years. Anytime, bro. Have I ever tried biryani? Of course I tried biryani, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Of course, bro. I'll cook a lot as well. I can whip up a biryani myself. Of course. Man's Indian, brother. Come on, man. Ball over the top. Tottenham in behind. Can it be 4? It's a good save. Papsar. Papsar headers it wide. He's in the 6-yard box. How does he miss that? Nathan, bro. Eriksen can't run, bro. You and I can run further than Eriksen, bro. If he runs for the bus, he might collapse. Big man thing. And in modern football, man cannot, like, you can't have a man that don't run or can't run. You can't have that, bro. 6 minutes of added time. Nathan, we're nearly there, bro. I appreciate you sticking around for this whole time, because we're nearly there, bro. It's difficult watching. Garnacho. How's Garnacho not been hooked? Garnacho's been poor, man. Poor. So another problem with you man's recruitment is who is there to really challenge Rashford and Garnacho? Like, who is there to push them to be better? Like, it's what we said about Saka. As brilliant as Saka's been, Højlund nearly in there. Oh, that was De Ligt. Sorry, you got too many blonde players. As much as we love Saka, we need someone A, to rotate for fitness purposes, and B, to push him and challenge him to be better. Same with Martinelli. We need to, when he's playing badly, we need someone that can push him to be better. Do you know what I mean? We ain't got that. Eriksen sums up this whole Man United team, bro. They're both on life support, blood. You know, like that. It's peak, bro. It's mad, bro. You're gonna go against Tottenham, who's a running team. Tottenham they ain't even got like real star player. Like, it's just legs and running. You're gonna put on a midfielder that can't run. Look at Eriksen trying to run for the ball. Look, the ball hit him. Look at that. Who just saw that? The ball, literally, Archie Gray made the wrong pass, and the ball just hit him by accident. That's the best thing Eriksen's done since he come on the pitch. The ball just hit him. He didn't even know about it. Bro, this is mad, bro. That's going to go in his stats as well. Eriksen's got this many interceptions. He's fucking Twitter, man, bro. Spurs should have made it 4. The youngsters have been a little bit wasteful, but the opportunities have been there to potentially make it 4. Pedro Porro had the ball in a position he could have ran with it. He just allowed it. He just said, nah, it's cool. What a ball that is. That's a good pass. That is a good ball. Up against the Butcher. What's the Butcher going to do? Oh, United get it away. Back in the day, you used to have to be a wavy player to get a nickname. Now you can be average, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Average. Lissandro Martinez is average, blood. Anthony don't care about set pieces as well, blood. He's like, it's not a focus me. I don't care about it, mate. Got a goal from a corner today, you donut, bro. Do you care about set pieces now, Ange? You clown. Man said I always win stuff in my second season. Let's it, bro. I hope he knows there's no trophy for beating United at home. Or United away, sorry, at their ground. I hope he knows that there's not a trophy for that, blood. So it is what it is. But we know already this is what Spurs can do. They can upset the apple cart against the big teams. I know it's a poor United side they've gone up against today. And Bruno, can't even really say Bruno cost them the game because United were never winning this game. So Eriksen on the ball, time to make a pass. No, he won't move. He just stands still and then passes the ball. Look, he won't move. He refuses to move. The doctors have told him not to move. I'm so certain. Eriksen again. Eriksen does mad flicked passes because he cannot run. He just cannot and will not run. Only Spurs can win 3-0 away from home yet and still not really look good. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't really look good. Big ball over the top. Kulusevski running onto it. Can he get there? He can. Up against Dalot. That's a good pass out wide. Could there be a fourth? Oh, it wasn't really that close from Moore. No, that was way wide. About a foot wide. Was dead before he went off, not an excuse. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like even when he was on, you man were never winning that game. Like you man were losing 1-0 and just looked like you had no ideas. And your manager, I'm curious to see the manager's press conference because I'm going to predict now he's going to say, you know, the booking changed the game. Full-time whistle gone. I'm sure he's going to say that the sending off changed the game and all this kind of stuff. But realistically, we know that's not true. Do you know what I'm saying? Ten Hag, poor. How long does he last at this club? You know, you've got some of the young fans there taking selfies with the players. I'm surprised they even want to be taking... Oh, that's Brennan Johnson, to be fair. I was going to say, I'm surprised they even want to take pictures with the players. Bro, you've got Man United fans are patting Brennan Johnson on the back, putting a thumb up to him, all this kind of stuff. That was a good result. For. I don't even want to say it's a good performance because the performance are kind of dead still. But it's a good result for Tottenham. Really, really good. Obviously, Man United made it kind of easy for them, played into their hands. The players are walking around looking as confused as they were when they were playing. They don't know what's going on. Mazraoui just can't believe what's happened. He just looks like he's in shock, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? He looks like he's in shock. Garnacho looks like a lesbian. It's long, bruv. The whole thing is just mad, bruv. Garnacho looks like Ellen DeGeneres walking around clapping the players. Boy, you know, and potentially saved himself his job, bruv. Big man thing, like, do you know what I mean? Like, Ten Hag's done him a favour. And just saved his job. Like all rival fans, me, Himanshu supports Chelsea, all of us, we all want Ten Hag to stay because it's like, bro, man, he's not doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing. Do you know what I mean? So I put a message in my WhatsApp group saying, man, is this how we play with 10? Because United were bantering me the other day about how we played with 10 men? Is this how you play with 10 men? Is this what you want us to do against City? Is this the exciting, brave football that we're supposed to be aspiring to? I'm confused. I'm confused about what I've just seen. I can't lie. Anyway, man, listen, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna bounce and go get some food. Man United are dead. Eric Ten Hag, how long can he possibly last being Manchester United manager? He's hopelessly out of his depth. And at this point, he's starting to take Man United backwards. Nathan, Himanshu, all the man has been here. Big love and respect. Himanshu will be back soon. You know what it is. See you, man, soon. We are out. Peace and love every time, boys. Safe.